So right now we have n to the power 4 equals -4, and we are solving for the values of n. Now, the first step will be for us to move this -4 across this equality sign, and that will change to +4. We have n power 4 plus 4, and this equals 0. So the next step will be for us to apply a little trick right now, and this trick will help us to factorize, because at this point we cannot factorize this equation right now. We cannot factorize it. So what we are going to do is for us to apply a little trick that will help us to factorize this part of the equation. So, and the trick is, if you have n power 4 plus 4, I can decide to add another 4n squared, and also I subtract the same 4n squared, and this equals 0. Now, if you look at what happens here, when you add 4n squared and you subtract the same 4n squared, this will literally cancel out. So this will still give you n power 4 plus 4 equals 0. But we needed to add this and subtract it so that we can easily factorize this. So at this particular point, the next step will be for us to rearrange it. So we can easily have n power 4, then we have plus 4n power 2, then we have plus 4, then we subtract minus 4n squared, and this equals 0. So at this particular point, this part of the equation here is factorizable, because if I have n power 2 plus 2 and raise it to the power of 2, this equals n power 2 plus 2 times n power 2 plus 2. And this would definitely give us n power 2 times n power 2, that is n power 4 plus n power 2 times 2, we have 2n squared plus 2 times n power 2. We have 2n squared plus 2 times 2, we have 4. So this will give us n power 4 plus 4n squared plus 4. So this is exactly what we had here. Now, that means instead of writing this, we can easily make use of this. So the whole of this equation becomes, let me write it right here. We are going to replace this with this, so we have n power 2 plus 2 raised to the power of 2, and we have minus 4n squared, then this equals 0. Now, the next step will be for us to also express this and try and factorize it out. So for instance, this 4 here is a perfect square, so you can easily write it as 2 power 2 times n power 2. So 2 power 2 is 4, and n power 2 is what we have here. Have you seen that? So we still have our n squared plus 2 raised to the power of 2, and we have minus here, and this equals 0. Now, at this particular point, if you have a times b, or a squared times b squared, this is like writing a times b raised to the power of 2. So if you apply this right here, that means you are going to have n squared plus 2 raised to the power of 2. Then we have this as minus 2n raised to the power of 2, and this equals 0. So the next step will be for us to apply difference of two squares, because this is minus, this is power 2, and this is power 2. So the difference of two squares is that if you have a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2, this equals a minus b times a plus b. And in this case, the whole of this represents our a, and this represents our b. So for a minus b, we are going to have n squared plus 2 minus b is 2n times for a plus b we have n squared plus 2, then we have plus 2n, and this equals 0. So the next step will be for us to just rearrange this. So you have n squared minus 2n plus 2 times we have n squared plus 2n plus 2, and this equals 0. So at this particular point, we can equate each of these to 0. We have the first one, n squared minus 2n plus 2 equals 0. Or we have the second one, which is n squared plus 2n plus 2 equals 0. So these are two quadratic equations that we are going to solve for the values of n. So let's consider the first one, which is n squared minus 2n plus 2 equals 0. To solve this, we are going to make use of the formula method because this is clearly not factorizable. So we have n equals negative v plus or minus square root of v squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2 times a. And the coefficient of n squared here is a, which is 1. This negative 2 here is b, and the 2 here is c. So from here, we are going to have n equals negative b, that's negative times negative 2, plus or minus square root of b squared, that's negative 2 to the power of 2, minus 4 times 1 times 2, and this is divided by 2 times 1. And from here, we have n equals, this is 2 plus or minus square root of, this is 4 minus, this is 8, divided by 2. And from here, we have n equals 2 plus or minus, this is square root of negative 4, divided by 2, because 4 minus 8 is negative 4. So this will definitely give you 2 plus or minus. We have square root of negative 1 because of this negative here, times square root of 4 divided by 2. And from here, we have n equals 2 plus or minus square root of negative 1 is I times square root of 4 is 2 divided by 2. And this equals 2 eliminates 2 and eliminates 2. So we are going to have 1 plus or minus I, that is it. So that is the first two solutions using the first quadratic equation. Now, we need to also solve this to find the other values of n. Immediately, we are still going to have complex solutions. So let's write it out here. We have n power 2 plus 2n plus 2 equals 0. So we are going to solve for n using the same quadratic formula. Now we have n equals negative b plus or minus square root of a squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2a. And here This is our A, the equation of n squared. A2 is our B, and this is C. So let's insert it right here. We are going to have n equals negative b, that is negative 2, plus or minus square root of b squared, that is 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 2 divided by 2 times a, 2 times 1. So from here, we have n equals negative 2 plus or minus square root of 2 squared here is 4 minus 8 divided by 2. So from here, we have n equals negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 8 is negative 4 divided by 2. And from here, we have n equals negative 2 plus or minus. So we have this. There is negative here. Square root of negative 1 times square root of 4 divided by 2. And from here, we have n equals negative 2 plus or minus square root of negative 1 is I times square root of 4, that is 2 divided by 2. 2 eliminates 2, eliminates 2. And this equals negative 1 plus or minus I. So we have 4 different complex solutions. So let's write it out. Maybe our n1 here will be negative 1 plus I. N2 here will be negative 1 minus I. So let's come over to this other part. Here, our n3 will be 1 plus I, and also n4 will be 1 minus I. So in total, we are having 4 different solutions. So why we are having 4 different solutions is because the exponent is actually 4. So look at it here. We have n power 4. That is why we are having 4 different solutions. So that is it. Thank you and goodbye.